as part of House Bill 1001 special section, was it in fact unconstitutional at the moment we enacted it? It probably was. It's not necessarily for us to decide, but some would submit that it certainly did not meet the narrower constitutional test. And I'm very proud to have been one of a handful that opposed House Bill 1001 special session when it first passed for a myriad of reasons, but that certainly was one of them. The question becomes, though, if you want to have a cap, and there may be very sound policy reasons for having a cap, or even a cap that you have proposed. However, why are we amending the Constitution in this manner? Because if we wanted to make these caps, 1, 2, and 3, constitutional, all we had to do, and I said it on a number of occasions, was simply delete the word uniform and equal. And it could then be amended to read, the General Assembly shall provide by law for a system of property assessment and taxation. You didn't have to do any of these things. You didn't have to put 1 into the Constitution or 2 and 3. All you had to do was delete the requirement for uniform and equal rates of property assessment and taxation. So the question is, why are we simply doing that? If you're worried about that the statute is unconstitutional, why not simply delete those words? Well, I think we know the answer to that. Because it's not a good slogan. That doesn't do anything, because if you had to go explain to your constituents what you're doing and say, well, we're deleting the words uniform and equal rate, they would follow fit. They would think, well, we want equality. Don't we want things to be uniform? Don't we want the Constitution to apply to everybody the same way? That would be tough to explain. What's not tough to explain is just simply saying 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. That's really what we're doing here today. We're putting a slogan in the Constitution, and I believe muddying it for many years to come. There would have been a better way, but it probably wasn't the politically or cute and expedient way of doing it. We're going to create a lot of problems for ourselves for years to come. But as we've heard already, one of the biggest problems is I believe this constitutional amendment is going to fail to live up to its sales expectations, which is going to cut a lot of people's property taxes. And I think there's good evidence that not only will not reduce a lot of property tax in the long term, but all those people that are under the caps right now are probably going to be driven up to them. And that means you're going to have a different group of angry taxpayers than you currently have right now. This is a slogan, it's not a solution, and we ought to turn it down.